Good morning. Today I'm going to talk about broad classification of human rights and relevant constitutional provisions. And in Indian Constitution, there are some provisions which are related to human rights. Here I'm going to discuss about some constitutional provisions which are related to human rights. Let's see what are the constitutional provisions which are related to human rights. Right to life and personal liberty. It is one of the important constitutional provisions which are related to human rights. Article 21 guarantees all persons right to life. Actually, in Indian Constitution, Article 21 which guarantees all persons right to life. That is, no person shall be deprived of his life or personal liberty except according to procedure established by the law. So, that is every person in India, they are eligible to enjoy the personal liberty. And there are some exceptions. If in the case of a person is under detention, he may not be enjoy the right to personal liberty. That is one case of exception. And another point is, the government of India has also agreed with it, and through an amendment of Constitution, it added Article 21A guaranteeing the right to education to all children between the age of 6 to 14 years. We all know that India is a developing country and poverty is an alarming issue in India. And many children many poor children, they are not able to access at least the basic education. Through this Article 21A, Indian constitutions ensure basic education for the children between the age group of 6 to 14. So they can access at least the basic education. These are the one of the important concept in human rights. And another constitutional provision in human rights is right to equality. Let's see what is right to equality. Article 14 to 18, the Constitution provides equality before law of opportunity, dignity and status. Through this article, from Article 14 to 18, Indian Constitution ensure that all are equal before law and all are eligible to get equal opportunity, dignity and status. And specifically, we can discuss different articles. That is Article 14. What is Article 14? Article 14 provides that the state shall not deny to any person equality before law or equal protection of law within the territory of India. That is, every citizen in India is eligible or they are equal before law and they are eligible for equal protection of law. There are many differences between existing in India. In the case of economic strength, maybe there are many people who are economically wealthier and there are poor people. Whatever may be the differences, they are equal before law and equal protection of law ensured for every people in a state, in the territory of India. And another article, that is Article 15. Article 15 prohibits the state to discriminate against any citizen on the grounds only of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth or any of them. Actually, I have told earlier that there are many differences existing in India, and India is a country with many differences. There are many religion existing, there are many caste existing, and discrimination in the case of sex existing, gender discrimination between male and female. Actually, whatever may be the differences, whatever may be their status, whatever may be the religion of a particular person, The state prohibit discrimination against any citizen on the ground of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth, or any of them. And another concept is also related to this. Prohibition of discrimination is placed also on society, as no citizen on any of the above mentioned grounds can be denied access to shops, restaurants, hotels, places of public entertainment, and use of wells, tanks, bathing ghats, roads, and places of use of general public. Actually, in India, there were many discrimination exist. The lower caste people were not allowed to enter in temples, or allowed to use some wells, or allowed to use tanks and roads. There were many discrimination exist. Through this constitutional provision, such kind of discrimination prohibited. Every person in India are eligible to enter in any public places. So, discrimination on the ground of, I have already told, discrimination on the ground of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth, that is not allowed. It is prohibited through this constitutional provisions. And another article is Article 15. And Article 15 is, state allows state to make special provision for the advancement of backward classes of citizens and for scheduled caste and tribes. We all know that in India there are many different communities, and scheduled caste and scheduled tribes are existed, and usually they are termed as backward communities. So we have to uplift this community. For that, our constitution allows state to make some special provisions for the advancement, for the betterment of this particular backward classes. Article 15 provide constitutional provision for the advancement of this particular classes. And Article 16. Another one is Article 16. Article 16 provide equality of opportunity of all citizens in respect of public employment. They cannot be deprived of this on the ground of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth, residence, etc. Actually, through this article, equality of opportunity in the case of public employment is ensured, because every citizen is eligible to access or eligible to take public employment, and they cannot be discriminated on the ground of a particular caste. I have told already, a particular religion and caste, sex. Maybe there may be issues that female are not allowed to enter in some jobs, or they are male oriented job. So this discrimination cannot be allowed through this article. And another one is Article 17. Article 17 abolish practice of untouchability in any form. It declares practice of untouchability as a crime punishable in accordance with the law. Thus, equality of dignity is assured. Article 17 abolishes the untouchability. We know that once in India, the untouchability, the evil practice of untouchability practiced. So, especially the lower caste communities were not allowed, they are termed as untouchable people. And through this article, this evil practice is abolished, and through the abolition of this evil practice, equality of dignity assured for every person. Actually, every person has his own dignity, and through this article, it is ensured. And last article is to provide equality of status Article 18 provides that the state shall not confer any title other than military or academic. That is, state only can confer two titles. Maybe it's military title or academic title. State cannot confer any other titles than military or academic. So through this, equality of status ensured for every citizen in India. That's about some constitutional provisions.